Hey love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and favor, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome into my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. Thank you as always for the love and support. I truly appreciate y'all. Just being able to know that you're not on your journey alone. There's a lot of things that we're facing that may be feeling heavy or even hard to bear, but trust and believe, all is not what it seems. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl is about to upload her next video. And if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of the video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are insightful and informative, that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times at the moment and just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. Y'all saw my daggone meditation music in the background is being slow. And I don't know what it is. Probably the frequency in here done changed. So, but the video I'm doing right now is Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, when detachment feels heavy and yet intense, understand is taking you through the vibes of healing. And it's true. There are so many different things we're detaching from, and it can feel very, very uncomfortable because you have to know we've been stuck in a certain vibration for so long. That it's like they're giving you that push, like, got too comfortable here. Go ahead, go ahead and do something else. Being able to do something else. Just like right now, I'm starting to do, making videos for meditation. Yes, it's nerve wracking because, with all the vibrations that you're trying to allow yourself to be open to universe as well as source, to be able to, allow yourself to align with the vibration, towards peace, harmony within yourself, even when things you have going on that, be still maybe in the back of your mind. And that's why I love to be, set myself up to be that one, for example, lead by example. Just being able to step into something with different, creativity. And that's a lot of things that we are being pushed into, a lot of new ground that may feel foreign, but yet familiar. A lot of times we're doing certain things. I don't know about you, but sometimes I'll do something. I'm like, man, why does this feel like deja vu-ish? All these different things is taking place. And it's just like, I don't know what that daggone Scorpio moon almost, when I say almost, took me all the way out the game. It really did. Because it was just frustrating, just felt like I just can't take it anymore. I'm just tired, things just taking place in my life where just constantly being tested. Even when I was outside my own business, and here I go with these damn instigators, I get tired. But then it's just like, if life didn't have you on the edge a little bit, how would you know? And a lot of times I got to tell myself that when I get into my Zen mode, and just being able to tell myself, you have to be able to look at it for you to be able to understand. I said with me, with ADD and OCD, I'm that type of person. I got to break it down to, that term to be able to really just allow myself to grasp that concept. If you didn't have a certain kind of endurance in your life, you would not go as hard as you would for yourself if everything was just so very copacetic. Everything was just cleared out for you. You have never been in a situation where, okay, I'm just tired of looking at my surroundings, or I'm tired of being around certain energy of people, because things are getting very uncomfortable for you. You have leaped a big bound of frequency. So the people that you are around and is not vibing like that, oh, that will feel like, oh, hell no. No, no, no. You want to go ahead and stay in that vibration? You go ahead. I'm doing me. Well wishes to you, but I got to go ahead and do that. And so they put you in the state where everything feels so heavy, because if they did not put that, that fire up under your butt, you would just still be staying there. If things that did not get to that point where it is getting frustrating, or you may be around people that constantly want to test you, and it's like that is you're going through different changes where things that you may have allowed yourself to just being, you've been manipulated in. And a lot of times when it comes to us as being empaths, a lot of people think that mess stands for idiot, because it's just the fact is you always try to see the good in people, and people are like, man, she's so stupid, I can go ahead and do this and this out over her. It ain't about you being stupid. It's just the fact is, you, even with the worst of people, you try to find the good in them. And a lot of times they, it's there, but they're not allowing that to show. They want to show you a mirage of that, or a facade of that, a persona. A lot of people are okay with these damn masks, and next they fall off. They ain't gonna know which one is real, but that, that's no longer your concern. And it's just like that detachment feels very heavy, because I'm at that point in time where, I have to take that alone time for myself, really for myself. And and it's good to be, giving it real, because there's days I sit here and cry. I really cry, because it's just like, I try to be there, because I know, I try to be there for other people, because I know what it feels like to go through these different things. And it's like, when I first went through my spiritual awakening, I knew how lost I was, how scared I was. There was people in my life touch, and it was just like, that intimidated them. And I'm not saying that in a condescending way, arrogant, or narcissistic way. There was a lot of different things that took place in my life that I needed answers for. And it's just like, going through that way, it just started opening up so many different things. And it's just a lot of things just like, okay, this has been here for a while. You just never took notice of that. So that power of attachment, that vibration, that frequency of attachment is going to feel very uncomfortable, because they are so pushing you out, out of your comfort zone, because they know you can do so much better. And it's just like, a lot of times they will put us in very dramatic and heavy and negative frequencies, because it's just like, there's a lot of times where you may not even like your job. I've been there. I constantly, every time I get off of work, I brought my work home with me, and not of just leaving that there and just having me a moment, not even worrying about that crappy ass job until I went back. But that was like, that vibration was bringing that home, where I constantly talked about my job, about what people were doing, why they were instigating, why this was happening, why was that happening. And that was just signs telling me, girl, you ain't happy there. You're getting paid good, but look at all the hell you got to go through just to get it. You want to be at a place where it doesn't feel like a job, doesn't feel like you tolerating people, or you having to say, it was just like me, it was a messed up situation, but I had to hit the devil's lettuce before I went to work, because I already knew I had to deal with a whole bunch of women. That was just way too much. That's too much hormones in the air. And it's just not good all the time, especially not me, because I was always different. So it's just like, going through all those different things. It brought down big change. I may have not liked how things unfolded, but it was just like, that was universe. I lost my job, so it was just like, my mom always used to tell me, girl, you are so janky, you can't hold a job for long. And it's just like, I was always at that point where I was excited about my job, because I was trying something new. And it was just like, okay, I'm gonna ask her in a few weeks, how you still like her job? Like, oh shit, I ain't about to be there too much longer. I already see it, because they working on every last nerve. But then it was just like, all this material. Like, if I ever wanted a business of my own, I worked for private businesses to show what not to do and what to do, and all the different things you're going to have to connect with, all the duties you're going to have, depending on what kind of business you're trying to open, what kind of responsibilities and stuff like that. You're getting that nitty gritty on towards that experience for you to be able to say, okay, I want to start my own business. But now you see what it goes, because it was just like, I worked for people that didn't respect their employees. And it's not like you kissing butt, but it's just the fact is I lost my job for that. I told them, it's like, you wonder why you have that constant turnover. You can't keep anybody here. Granted, yes, you are the boss and you are paying them to be here, but nobody likes coming to a job where they have to deal with a narcissistic boss and feel like they can just say anything to me and I'm paying them so they can just take it. If they want to check, they got to take that. I'm just like, and I had to tell that I had to tell, not the doctor, but tell the boss that, and had to read him very well. If you want to have a business like that, and I understand that you are, but he got me totally twisted because he was the same age as my daughter. I said, boy, I'm like, God must really be calling for your life very early, the way he used to pop off. And I told him, I'm gonna got a foot in his ass for somebody talking to me like that. I said, hey, my kids don't even play that with my kids. I sure the hell ain't paying it for you. Because you, your mama, and your daddy could have caught it. But it was just a whole point. And I told him, you have to treat your employees like family. You allow them to know you mean business, but you don't have to get to that point where you're dehumanizing somebody because you feel like you got that power to do that, because that's not going to be somebody who wants to stay at that job. Yes, granted, you may have getting people that want to overstep their boundaries and they feel like, oh, that's my home girl, whatever, this and this and that. So, I can be able to do what I want. I said, trust and believe. If I have people that I know that, or I'm associated with or friends with, and they work with me, I said, look, we handling two different things, and a lot of times that don't work. Sometimes it works out for the better if you know somebody. But I said, what we do away from the job is what away from the job. But when I'm here at my livelihood, I mean all business, and just being able to appreciate those days, even though I went through hell, I appreciate what I learned from those situations on what to do and what not to do. And, I had people call me back like, Roz, I don't know what you said to that dude. He came in here giving us all kind of, asking our feedback for that. And I told him, you reason why people keep, y'all ain't consistent about your hours. You just, want to throw stuff off on people, and, they may have something planned, or you don't want to give them their actual schedule. So if they got a doctor's appointment, got to take their babies to somewhere, they ain't going to know because you're not organized. And then you're disrespecting them, and you're acting like they're peasants or they're slaves and stuff like that. So you can't keep your employees like that if they feel like they're in a slave trade. You got to have respect for them. And they'll probably appreciate the job you're giving them if you're that person like, hey, I mean business, this is my livelihood. I ain't got time to play with you, but I'm not, give me the respect that you want to receive back. That's all I have, but it was just so many different experiences I have been in where that detachment, I was going, I constantly kept going. And there were certain situations I was placed in where there were certain people that was in the shadows trying to control shit to make stuff hard for me on purpose because they didn't want to see me doing nothing. They always kept on trying to make it seem like it was me. Yes, I got a mouth and I can admit all the things I do. But, the people that helped me get the job, they already had, their A spoon coons, like, nah, make sure she don't get no money higher than what you giving her. Even though you may say she can have a salary, don't give it to her. She don't deserve that. If she wants to have her, got me in the door like that, so they can be able to tell their little friends on how to, dictate how I can do at my job to make my life a living hell, but made it be project that this is something I caused. So all those different things, the things that I've went through, the trials and the tribulations I've gone through, are certain things that I'm still working on. But then at the same time, going through that transition of healing from those wounds, mishaps, things that just really, knocked you out of the box, that made you just want to, do something very dark. You can allow yourself to really sit back and just look at all the things you have learned within yourself, of other people, how other people can be. There's a lot of times I used to be very arrogant. I had one of those I don't give a damn attitude, and you can take it how you want to take it. I had jobs where they constantly tell me, I said, man, after that 91st day, it's on and popping, keep myself quiet. I may be crying, but I said, man, I'm about to blow all this up, But then it was just at that point, I'm not going to allow nobody to keep getting to me like that. It's just some people, they get a joy out of that. And I've seen too many people that are like that. And you just got to shake your head. It's like some people that their self-esteem is so bad. And when they get off of disrupting people's lives, that really shows you a lot about how that person is. And it's sad. So you're going through these detachments of your life for you to be able to heal, to be able to allow you to be motivated and looking forward to what is about to unravel into your life. And a lot of times we feel like, the things we go through is in vain. It's not. It always has a reason for something if you're going through in your life. I mean, there's so many times I look, why is my life like that? Why did you allow these things to happen? They say God is for everybody and God's love you. And I said, so you thought the things that I had to go through, that was godly? Where were you at when da, 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 da? But then it's just like where I see where I'm at now, and the confirmation that I get back from all those things that I went through, it shows a purpose of power. You keep it real, you very authentic, you letting people know not every daggone day is positive. There's going to be days that you just ready to just knock the box out of everybody. And there are going to be days you just want to cry because you're just so tired of the life being unfair to you, no matter how much positivity you are placing out and towards the universe, towards yourself, towards the enemy, and you still get BS come back at you. That is like that because it's like preparing you for something. That's what warriors go through. Your warriors, shoot, it's like 300 with us. Maybe even not Lord of the Rings. What is it? Game of Thrones. I don't even watch that stuff like that because it gives me complex. But I'm just saying, it gets very heavy like that. And then you're going to understand why that mess happened. You're going through different vibrations of healing right now, being acceptant of what has taken place in your life, being able to allow yourself to come in that complete understanding, no matter how good or but it may have been, being able to say, you know what, I appreciate that. And you'll notice the way you start handling things, you're like, damn, I don't turn into something I never knew. Yes, because I was that person. I did not care who I stepped on, who I hurted. I said something that, it was very true, but it was very hurtful. And didn't care because I felt like, damn, if I tell you the truth, why are you being hurt? Shoot, you asked for it, you walked dead into that daggone insult. And I used to be that way. And it's like, Roslynn, that's not how you go out in life, because it's just the fact is, just because people pushed you there, why did you allow them to push you there? Why did you allow them to push me out? When I say a sister done grown up, she don't got her big girl drawers on now. I got them on, because there's so many different times when I see the stuff that I've been placed in right now. I feel like it's a blessing, because if anybody experienced something like that, not a lot of people come back right, and I get that's a sensitive spot to me, because I have so many people I know that, they go overseas and they connect with all those different things. I even have people that are dead into that because that's their country, and it made me feel some type of way, or the things they have to be able to see every day, and it's like, when you have gotten into a place like that, you've been, okay, I'm here to, do, serve my country and stuff like this and yada, yada, yada. And then you come back and it's just like your whole mentality has been crushed. There's a lot of things that people start picking up habits just to be able to get through those flashbacks that constantly keep reeking up on them. All those different things, it changes you. It really changes you. And those are the things that, them detachments feel very crazy. It feels very uneasy. It feels heavy. It can have you all up in all type of mood swings. It's like when you're going through something like that, just keep to yourself. Even if you have to work in a workplace, just allow yourself to be very limited on what you talk about, and just keep your vibration to yourself, because a lot of times it will put a chip on your shoulder. And those are the things that's really helping you heal. There's so many days when I just be to myself, and it's just so many different things, and I have to pray. Then I have to talk to my family that passed over. I can have a strong connection with that, which is so much of a blessing, because I always felt like the main people that really truly cared about me and knew about my truth, really, really made me feel that way, are no longer here in the living. And I just felt like life just wasn't fair. You shouldn't have to go through those things like that. And it's just like, it felt like a never ending battle. It made me feel like I was in the middle of Friday the 13th, and Jason just kept coming. I'm like, oh my God, take the wheel. You're going to be going through stuff like that. But trust and believe, those hardships that you are truly facing right now, it's going to turn you into a person you never knew that you could be. It's going to allow you to see things that has been hidden in plain sight, like you were hidden in plain sight. Those blessings of acknowledgement or even knowledge that you may need to move forward, it was always there. It just had to put you in that certain position when you were ready to receive that. And there are going to be some days that you're ready to give up. I felt that. I've been there. There was a lot of times where I got tired of feeling the pain that I went through, and I was about to cancel out totally. God wouldn't allow that to happen. It's like that purpose is there for an exact reason. You may not know what it's for right now, and it may feel like, everything is coming at you at one time. People, all people that you loved and cared for became your ultimate enemy and felt like your arch nemesis. All of it's coming at you at one time, and you're really trying to understand. I would never put people through a situation like that. And my conscience ain't like that. I'm just that type of person. I'm just dead forward. I don't like doing sneaky underback stuff. I just don't. But you have to understand there's always there's always a secret about situations like that you're just not ready to connect with yet. But then you'll have a deeper understanding why it had to wait that long. You have to be able to allow yourself to be in vibration of what you're working hard for, and be in that complete vibration that you're not allowing somebody's outside weaknesses and vibrations to come against you and you retaliate. Those are the things you're going through. You constantly going to deal with people that's going to be trying to press your buttons. That's what they're here for. Everybody want to be jackasses and want to be putting their weaknesses on you. You have to allow yourself to keep moving. Keep moving. Send prayers to them. Keep moving. Anytime somebody's trying to block your blessings, just say, God bless you. God bless you. Karma is always there. She sees everything. She a silent snitch. And she one of them bees you don't want to mess with, So you allow yourself to see it. There's so many different things that are taking place in the world, and it just feels downright dark, ugly, hurtful. But it's like you have to be, there's nothing that you really can say that's positive about that situation, depending on how your perspective is seeing it right now. But then it's just like it's allowing you to see people's ugliness towards other people. It's something about themselves. They're pressing this out on other people. Now we just went through that George Floyd, court hearing, and it just put a wild hair at everybody's ass to where they feel like they just had one yesterday, and God rest his soul, I forgot what the boy's name was. He got a ride from a police officer. Didn't do nothing wrong. Car don't broke down, and he got assistance from a police officer. And that man let him walk clean out that car. Took that man out after he got out the car. He said, have a nice night. As soon as he turned around, sprayed him 6 times. No longer with the living. That's how people get down right now. And it's just like when you're going through this, it's like anger. Like you're getting mad because somebody's holding you responsible for the bullshit you don't put in somebody else's life, and then you want to get mad. Like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. But there's so many different things that's going on in the world. So I ain't going there because that shit, woo, it's going to change. And for that to change, we have to be able to change within that, and this is the stuff that is being projected towards us is very uncomfortable, is very heavy, but it's going to start with us. It really is going to start with us. Just allow yourself to breathe. You're going through so many different things at this point right now, but it's preparing you for what has yet to come. You're a warrior. You've been through worse. You may not just remember it, at this time, shoot, with everything collecting, I wouldn't be surprised if you start getting little insight from different, times of your life and era. But yeah, it's just everything is going on for a reason. Don't feel like you're in this world full of punishment, because God loves us, universe does, and at times it just really feels confusing and downright unfair for the things that's being projected towards us. But, not everything is what it seems. Keep on remembering that. So I would love to give a post notification shout out to Andres Alvarez, Janika Jackson, and production by Track Beats, and Galactic Orin and Stars the Limit, 2013. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're knowing me. I'll leave all my contact information in the description box below. Whatever you're trying to manifest into your life, I hope it comes so much bigger and better than you ever imagined and comes sooner than you expected it. And please have a blessed, safe weekend. Please be responsible at everything you do. Even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. You just never know. It can really take somebody a long way. And I will see y'all on my next video. I love y'all so much. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.